12 weeks of training, a load of sweat, and one epic event later, I survived Hyrox. Whether you're thinking about signing up, deep in training, or just here for the vibes, stick around, because I'm spilling the tea on what I learned during this madness. Spoiler, it's not just about running and lifting heavy stuff. Alright, quick backstory. Hyrox is a fitness race. Basically a mix of running and functional fitness. Think sled pushes, burpees, wall balls, and a solid dose of cardio pain. This was actually my second time doing Hyrox, and I did the pro category race last year, and it absolutely mashed me up. So this time I went into the open category to scale things back a bit and give myself a better shot at actually trying to enjoy the process. Not only that, but I ended up doing a solo race on Saturday and a doubles race on Sunday with one of my clients. Let me tell you, never again. Not doing the race with my client, but 2 races in 1 weekend. You know what I'm saying, innit? But if it's your first time, doing a doubles race is definitely a good idea to ease into it. By the way, I'm a personal trainer, so this was also a chance for me to kind of like walk the walk and not just talk the talk. I gave myself 12 weeks to train, and I'll be honest, balancing training with being a dad to 2 young boys, a husband, while working a full-time job in IT, trying to build my fitness business was no small feat. Let's dive into the lessons I'm taking away. Here's the thing, training for Hyrox isn't sexy. It's not about smashing PBs every session or looking shredded on Instagram. It's about showing up, rain or shine, motivated or not. And for me, this meant trade-offs, early sessions with less sleep to make sure I got the training in while juggling my responsibilities as a parent and just fitting in sessions wherever I could. I'll be honest, there were days where I wanted to just completely sack it off. But those sessions, the ones where you're dragging yourself through it, they're where the magic happens. If you think you can bench press your way through a Hyrox, think again. This event doesn't care if you can deadlift. If your lungs are tapping out on that first lap, you are finished. I'd say about 60% of my training was cardio focused, with a mix of running intervals and zone 2 work, so like easy pace runs. And the other 40% building strength for stations like the sled push and pull. Now, I'm no stranger to pushing myself, but I'll admit I underestimated the power of recovery. Foam rolling, stretching, don't even get me started on sleep, you name it. Neglecting these will catch up with you. Trust me, a tight hamstring mid-run is not the vibe you want on a Hyrox race or within your training. And let's be real, this is even tougher when you've got young kids. It's not impossible, but it definitely adds another dimension to how I had to tackle things. There was a week when my kids got sick, and I know all you parents know the vibe. When your kids get sick, it's like
No, the germs are on me! The germs! Oh, the germs!
ticking time bomb until it gets round to you. That and other things knocked my training back a bit. Recovery isn't just physical. Sometimes it's about giving yourself grace when life throws a curveball at you. The thing that hits home to me the most about Hyrox, having done 3 now, it isn't just physical, it's mental warfare. There's a point in the race where your brain goes, why are we doing this? Please remind me. And that's where training your mindset, whether it's through visualization, affirmations, or just telling yourself, suck it up, makes all the difference. Developing mental resilience is a major key for me because your body will follow where your mind leads. In a race as demanding as Hyrox, it's the mental toughness that gets you through those moments when quitting feels like the easiest option. Strengthening your mindset doesn't just make you a better racer, but for me, it equips you to handle the challenges off the course as well. So let's dive into a few of the mistakes and things I'd maybe do a little bit differently. I think one of the big ones is just like understanding the event specific skills and how hard it can be. And it turns out very hard. I focused loads on strength, but I didn't really replicate the event conditions enough. Pro tip, if you're training for Hyrox, practice the actual movements under the conditions you might be in during the event. Wall balls, they are a sneaky devil. Practice these as much as you can. And burpees, they absolutely took my soul My heart rate was through the roof after this station. And it reminded me how brutal they can be, so don't underestimate them in your training. I'll own up to this. I didn't fuel properly. By the halfway mark, I was running on vibes and adrenaline. Next time, I'll properly nail a bit of a nutrition plan, like thinking about carbs, hydration, probably some like caffeine beforehand, because fueling is important, because it's not just about avoiding hitting the wall, it's about sustaining your energy and keeping your head in the game. When your body starts to fail, your mind follows quickly. And that's a one-way ticket to a miserable race experience, not something I want to go through. So a proper nutrition plan means that you'll stay hydrated, focused, energized, and ready to tackle every station with the confidence you want. Although it was pretty good to see they had an electrolyte stand like in the race, so cramping up wasn't as bad as it has been previously. So if you're thinking about tackling a Hyrox, here are my top 3 tips. Number 1, plan your training and get a proper program that balances strength, conditioning, and running. Hyrox isn't about specializing in one area, it's about being a well-rounded athlete, and include event-specific practice like the sled pushes, wall balls, burpees, along general endurance and strength work. Dial in your nutrition. You don't want to wait until the race day to figure out what works for you. Practice fueling during your long training sessions, whether it's gels, bananas, dates, sports drinks. Just knowing what your stomach can handle will save you from hitting the wall mid-race. Also, don't skip breakfast on race day. It's your fuel for the long haul. And lastly, have fun with it. Yeah, it's tough, but it's also a laugh. Well, at least I found it through some of it anyway. You're not just racing against others, you're racing against yourself. Bring friends or family along for support, or even do a doubles race if you're new to the event. I find it's a great way to share the workload and the experience with someone else. So yeah, that's it for my Hyrox journey. Hopefully you've picked up a few tips, or at least had a laugh at my mistakes. If you've got any questions or your own lessons from Hyrox, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And if you're into fitness, strength training, or just seeing a 40-year-old dad trying to build a fitness business while juggling his own training and a family, stick around. I've got plenty more videos like this coming your way. Thanks for watching.
Well done, Chris. Any words for the camera?
Oh, that was good. Fun. I feel mashed after that. Faster than my last time though, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
10 minutes on?
Yeah.
Right, post-race. I can't lie, that felt tough, man. That felt tough. But you know what I was aiming for was to beat the time that I did on the pro race the last time. And I think the last time I did 1:47. I got 1:39 in that. So I was not in the 40s. And I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Cramp weren't as bad this time round, which is a bonus. I had no idea what kind of paces I was doing because my watch just wouldn't pick up the pace or anything like that, man. But I just went at a pace that I could maintain. Of all the stations, the worst one for me had to be the burpees, man. Throughout the whole of that, like 10 burpees in, I just wanted the ground to just open up. Someone to just shoot me. I had my little boy watching me in it, like, man, so I couldn't like pussy in it, like. That kept me going. But yeah, glad to get it done. The maddest thing, I've got another one tomorrow in it, like, man. So get some food, rest, recover. It's time to go again.